This is a fan-based parody. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Please support the official release. Welcome to Weekend Star Warriors.
Mimban? I've never even heard of Mimban.
No one has. And it is steadily growling at the three of you.
I growl right the back.
How do you wish to punctuate your entrance?
I am sufficiently intimidated.
We take this moment and shoot the shit out of all of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna go look at that pile over there. Pile!
You want to sleep on it?
No, I want to poke it.
I sit down with you two for 2 seconds, and now I'm involved. I just want to point that out. Okay.
I'll blow a motherfucker's head off now.
Okay.
Okay. Yay, me!
Pull out your bowcaster.
I have issues.
Last time on Weekend Star Warriors, our hero Liliana escaped the confines of her cell, only to find herself severely outnumbered by Trandoshan slavers. Before they could attack, a boarding craft stabbed itself into the ship, and the massive and possibly mad Wookiee Maklaw leapt into the fray, dead set on beheading the slavers. Despite it being her first time in real combat, Liliana scored a lethal headshot on one of the slavers. And, after less than a minute of real time, all but one lay dead in their own blood and excrement. The lone surviving slaver, now a paraplegic due to a precisely thrown sword, was forcibly conscripted as a guide/backpack to Maklaw. They then freed and armed several Wookiee slaves with guns that Maklaw had brought, since the Trandoshan guns deactivate upon dropping. Now reloaded and reinforced, Liliana is ready to follow her new friends into battle against an unknown and potentially insurmountable opposition. What could possibly go wrong? Any propositions on what to do from here?
I say we use our little friend on your back there as kind of like a shield and just kind of like show what we have done as we're trying to get into I don't know, somewhere.
They don't care about me. They'll just shoot me.
Oh, well, yeah, yes.
He's our guide.
Oh, okay. What do you propose?
We quit everybody we can. We look for flyers, pilots, to fly the ship. We take it to a rebel station, and we move from there. We liberate everybody, kill the slavers. I want their heads.
Sounds good.
Would you care to continue moving door to door and free everyone?
Is there any way we can find like a computer so we can find like a manifest of what they've maybe caught? Maybe try to go look at the different species that we know that could be pilots. Maybe some of them have been pilots.
You can ask your guide.
I asked my guy.
Show me the manifest.
He reaches into his belt and pulls out a data pad and hands it to you. But first he finds the list of the various slaves in each holding cell. You see at the top of the list is the 6 Wookiees that you just liberated, 2 male twi'leks next door, and then 4 female twi'leks after that, 3 Moncal, then after that, a single Ugnaught, the tiny little pig people. Liliana, you take a look over Maklaw's shoulder and...
Oh, that's a 9.
9! You can't recall specifically if any of them are pilots.
How can I try though?
Yes.
Okay, so it would be in intellect, right? 12.
You seem to recall that either Ugnaughts or Moncals are good pilots.
I asked our tour guide.
Where's the medical bay?
He taps on the data pad, brings up an entire map of the ship, and draws you a direct route to the medical bay.
We go there.
I have a med pack if you want me to heal you at all.
Are you willing to spare it?
I think so. If we encounter more of these guys along the way to the med area, then you might not make it. I think I want to
Are
use
you
it.
hurt?
No, not at all.
Let me use it.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you have any skill in medicine?
No.
Okay, so it's just going to be a straight roll via
Wait,
intellect.
Intellect. Okay.
Yeah.
That would be 18 plus 2 for 20.
All right. So you do
She go with
succeed without killing him.
Yay!
And let's see. Roll a d20
Right.
17.
plus whatever's left over to a strain.
And then over time it starts to go back up, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Go!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Would you care to go to the Ugnaughts or the Moncal first?
Which is closest?
Ugnaught is closer, but
Which is-
only by one door. And there are more Moncal than there are Ugnaughts, so if one doesn't know how to fly a ship.
True. Alright. Since they're close by, let's try the Ugnaught first, and then we'll go over to the other ones.
Okay, you make your way down.
Mm-hmm.
You hear lots of Trandoshans rushing around. One of them spots you. Roll to see if you can take him out before he...
So we're rolling for...
I'd say you all have
Agility?
your guns.
Guns.
Yeah, let's go agility.
Okay. Guns drawn. 10.
Okay.
So close to that 20.
Ooh, that's a 4.
Oh.
He screams something, and your guide says,
He said they're over here.
Okay. Good
You,
thing I healed you up.
okay, and now...
We also have Wookiees with us with weapons.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, that's what this is for. Okay, they're all going to open fire on this Trandoshan. Okay, all of them hit.
Oh!
One of them is a
Oh.
crit.
Still, I love them.
Okay.
My
No.
People.
Okay, 4, 4, 4, 2, and 6. He is completely riddled
Goodbye!
with fire. He is turned into whatever the Star Wars equivalent of Swiss cheese is. Let's say Swiss blue cheese. Because they have blue milk and all.
The best.
Okay, you can continue on, or would you like to go into the room and get to the Ugnaught?
We open the room.
Okay. There
I
is...
have you go in
Okay.
with your translator, Doohickey,
Right. Yes.
so you can communicate. See if he knows how to fly a ship.
All right.
What is going on here?
We're trying to free you. Can you fly a ship?
If I say no, will you still free me?
Yes, of course.
I'm sorry, I don't. I'm more of a mechanic.
Okay. Well, that's fine. We can use that.
So you unlock?
Yep.
I have my weapon still drawn, looking down the corridor. I signal her to go to the next room, try to talk to the others.
Okay, make a presence check to see if you can command or inspire your men.
Oh, okay. So I
So-
need a what?
Roll a d6 plus your presence.
So presence
2.
is 2. Okay. So a d6 plus presence. 3.
Okay. Well, they are going to continue to fight with you, but some of them are very nervous.
It's okay.
Okay. So, Liliana, will you
Yes.
report?
So I'm going into the next room, right?
You can.
Yes. Okay. So I go in and I once again bring out my translator. Hello. We're here to rescue you.
That is not necessary. We speak basic.
Oh, thank you. Do any of you fly ship?
I do.
Oh, great. I freed them.
Okay, what exactly is the escape plan here?
Well, we are going to kill all of the slavers, and then you are going to fly us to the closest rebel base.
How many slavers are there?
I'm not sure.
I asked our tour guide.
How many are on the ship?
There were 30.
But,
However many you killed, 30 minus that.
So, I don't know. There were 6 at first, and then you
7.
killed that one. And
7.
Okay, yeah.
What's the math?
Okay,
I
math.
can't count past 5.
Okay, math. Quick math. Let's say. Someone else do math, please.
How many did we kill?
7.
Oh, 20. That's 23. There's 23 left. We have many Wookiees helping in our fight.
Oh wait, no. There was another one. I right before everything happened, I killed someone who was cheating at Sabak with me.
Oh! I told you that he was cheating on you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Okay. So that's 22. We have 22 left, and we have like 10 Wookiees, a mechanic, and you, a pilot. Do you have any fighting skill?
Depends. Do you have a blaster?
Yes, we do.
They currently seem to be in use.
Oh, that's right.
Look for something for the Wookiees to use for melee.
Oh, okay. I think we can just use a bunch of the guns of the Trandoshans that we used as clubs instead of having them use guns, and you can use one of the guns.
If I may, we did get a shipment of new guns that we haven't put the security measures on, but they're down the opposite way from the.
I pull out my heavy blaster and I toss it to the guy who's talking, who knows how to shoot.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Get in the firing line.
Okay. So, what's the plan? Are we going to the
Kill
pilot?
the slavers.
Which direction? The kill the slavers on the side of the pilot one, or kill the slavers on the side of what the guy said and more guns?
Let's say go toward the pilot.
Take the bridge.
Yes.
Okay. So you decide to take the bridge with some of the Wookiees using the Trandoshan's guns as clubs, the 2 Moncals who can use guns using the E11s, and one of them carrying your heavy blaster pistol.
Yep.
You turn the corner, and there is a phalanx of 10 Trandoshans all aiming at you, and they open fire.
As we turn the corner,
Yeah,
who's the first one to go through?
I'd say one of the Wookiees.
Okay, I grab the Wookiee by the hair.
Okay.
I pull him back.
Blaster fire erupts along the corridor, singeing the entire wall into a molten mess. Your guide says, there are other paths to the bridge if you want.
Where?
Okay, he takes the data pad and draws another map for you, showing that you can go through the cafeteria in order to get to the bridge.
Okay.
All right. Let's go that way.
As we go, I try to use my perception to try to see or even smell any sense of any Tradoshans. They smell pretty bad, huh?
Oh yeah, they smell like rotting meat
Oh, okay.
because they never bathe and they're constantly eating raw meat.
Ew.
Unfortunately, the entire cafeteria henceforth smells like rotting meat, only slightly less rotting.
Okay. Okay.
Would you care to pick up any of the meat and take a quick bite?
I sniff it. Does it look, or does it smell edible?
It's dubious.
I look at my people
You
and
played-
I say,
You played Breath of the Wild for Legend of Zelda?
no.
Oh. They have something there called dubious food, which is so disgusting they even blur it so you can't see it. That's what this food is like.
Wow. Yeah, no, I growl at my people and I shake my head. Don't. Do I see some of them trying to approach it?
Yes, the little kid.
No.
Perhaps.
I put my hand up against the little boy.
Would you like to translate?
Oh yes, little boy, that do not eat that food.
That was your translation.
Okay.
The Wookiee equivalent of don't eat that is very short.
Okay.
You manage to make it out of there through the cafeteria. You turn right. You run into 5 Trandoshans who are rushing down, and they are surprised to see you.
We take this moment and shoot the shit out of all of them.
Okay.
Because we are all like
Yeah,
ready.
you're
to
all
fire.
ready.
Yeah.
So D6 to hit them.
Yep, D6 to hit them. I'll roll for your allies. Okay, two of their
Money!
Crit.
Great.
Okay, two of their guns jam.
No.
One of them gets a crit. And let's roll for these ones for damage. All right, one of them does 1 damage, another does 8, and another does 16 because he critted. That takes down just about all of their strain. They are shot to hell. They're still alive, but they are burning apart. They're wishing they weren't. And now they're going to have to make Constitution saves.
Yay.
Hurrah.
Just eat it, dick.
Huzzah.
One of them goes into shock. The other 4 save and are about to aim back at you. One of their guns jams. 2 of them get crits.
Oh, fantastic.
Great.
One does 8, one does 10, the other does 5. So who do you think, who wants to take the damage, or we'll have to roll randomly?
Yeah, you'll have to roll randomly because there's a
Okay.
lot of people there.
Okay, how many are you total?
There's
See, that's
at least
already.
12.
I think we're 13.
13?
We're
Okay,
13.
Might
give me
as
a
well.
D12.
D12
Yeah.
and
Where's a D12? This?
The soccer one, yeah.
Yeah, okay. What numbers do you want to be out of the 12?
I'll be 3.
Okay.
I'll be 5.
Okay. That hits whoever number 9 is and whoever number 12 is.
So not us.
Okay, they hit 2 of the Wookiees who are rushing at them with
Okay.
the clubs. The Wookiees fall down, severely injured, but they are kind of doing the superhero landing and getting ready to get back up.
Excellent.
Would you care for another volley?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Who the hell wouldn't?
Get ready to roll your, to see if it hits.
Okay.
Alright, I said 2 of these guys jam, so let me see if they
unjam.
unjam. One of them unjams.
Okay.
Okay, now
All of us.
I crit.
one of them crit.
Too.
Actually, 2 of them crit, I think. Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, I like that number.
Oh.
How much damage did you 2 do?
I did
18.
16.
I just took that fucking shot and I was like, fuck you, bitch. It's for hitting my buddy. Woo woo.
That is his name. It is
It's
canon
woo
now. Woo woo.
Poor woo woo.
You shot
What
my
about-
friend, woo woo!
What about the other one? Or were they both named Woo?
Yeah. it's
Woo and Woo. They were twins.
And they're Buddy Tang, so you got the woo woo Tang. You got the Wu Tang Clan. Where's my Wu Tang Clan? Whoa, whoa.
Woo tang.
Okay, they're all dead. They are completely shot to almost nothing. All that's left is charred bones.
Okay.
Are you collecting their spines?
I dust them off.
Oh, can we?
We look through their shit.
Yes, collect more of this stuff.
Unfortunately, their credits are burned a little beyond recognition,
That's
but let me roll.
Anything useful to take.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
anything.
looking for.
Give me. Yeah, we'll say these 2. Okay, you managed to get 14 credits.
Okay.
Take 'em.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's beneath me.
You just want the bones.
I pick up my wounded Wookiee friends, Woo and Tang, and ask them, are they okay?
They nod, but ask if maybe they could have their guns back. Okay.
So,
The Moncals.
do we pick up the weapons that these guys were carrying?
Unfortunately, these weapons
also
are
fried.
also locked.
Oh, bitches.
Yeah, so you could double back because the 10 from the other side are making their way over to you.
I ask our tour guide, where's the armory from here?
He draws another map for you, and it's back down the hallway that you initially stabbed your drock ship in.
Oh,
So it's near
Okay.
where all the corpses were.
okay.
Okay.
Maybe we should go there,
Yeah.
equip our men, get grenades if they have any, and blow them the f*** up.
Well, there are grenades, but our hull is very thin.
Then we don't use grenades, and we shoot them the up. Does that work for you?
Yes, it does.
Excellent.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so roll, let's say a 20 plus whatever your
Agility
modifier is. 11?
12.
Okay.
No, 13. I can't do math.
You rush down the hall. Unfortunately, Woo and Woo are lagging a little bit behind, just as the Trandoshans round the corner and open fire. Now there's 10 of them. I'll just double this. And it's at disadvantage because they're really, really far. 4 of them miss. Unfortunately, Woo doesn't make it, although Woo manages to
So one
round the
goes
corner.
down?
Yes, one Woo is down.
Oh no.
No, it's just the Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay, you round the corner, you make it to the armory. Your guide says,
There's a passcode and a finger scale thingy.
Take him off. Use his finger. Scan it.
it opens.
Put him back on. And we move in.
The entire armory is filled with boxes. You're going to probably have to make a strength check to break them open.
I find something heavy to help me bust things open.
Okay, you can grab one of the Trandoshan's blasters and bash
Use it as a club to pry. Okay, yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, make a,
Strength, brawn.
yep,
No, D6 or D20?
we'll say D20, just because I'm more used to those.
Alright, me too. 15.
You pry open the top, part of it breaks off, but inside you see several E11 carbines.
Okay.
Stormtrooper issue.
Alright, I hand them out to the Wookiees who don't have weapons.
Okay, well, unfortunately, because you only broke it halfway, you can only reach 3 in this turn before the Trandoshans turn the corner.
Then we do that.
They are going to turn the corner, and
Do I hear them?
yep, you hear them,
So we're ready.
Yeah.
and they position themselves on the left side of the door. You hear them hissing to each other, but you don't understand what they're saying. The guide says,
They're sending in a scout.
okay.
So much for that guy's day.
All right. So one of the Trandoshans gets pushed into the room. He's going to roll just to blind fire. He does manage to hit for 3 damage to, and let's roll this.
4.
Okay. He does 3 damage to the Ugnaught,
Oh!
Oh,
Not the mechanic. Alright, cool. So,
who squeals like a pig. Now, of course, since all of you are aiming at the door, all of you are going to shoot.
how close is he? To
Mid-range, I'd say.
Oh, okay. Alright.
So,
Blasters.
let's see, how many people have guns now? Well, it was 5,
Now
and
8. Because
now
we
it's
get
8.
3.
And
Is he within point blank range?
no.
Oh, damn it! I'm never getting that point blank. Oh, okay, but I crit though.
Okay, so
Oh wait, my damage is 10. Big money, 5, 10. That's 10 points.
okay, he is completely blown away back into the hall.
Okay. Next.
Yeah, he did. You hear them inching forwards, and the door slams shut.
Okay.
You hear them mumbling outside, now aware that they have a traitor against them, so they're not going to be heard. You hear a lot of rummaging. You're now stuck in the armory.
Not really.
What do? Do you want to continue opening the crates? Do you
I
want to look
use
for another
my
exit?
eyeballs to look for a vent.
There is one vent. Yeah, there's a vent.
I try to open the vent.
Do you want to use strength or do you want to shoot it?
It doesn't really matter right now. I think I'm gonna just use my strength.
Okay. You easily rip it off.
Okay.
Kind of making Liliana feel a little... I don't know. How do you feel about seeing someone rip off a grate so easily?
Wow, that man is very strong.
Wookie.
Oh, sorry, that Wookiee is very strong.
What weapon do you have on you right now?
I have my light blaster. I also have a knuckle knife and a shock glove.
So, you have your blaster.
Yes.
I take you, pick you up, put you up in the vent.
Find opening. Shoot.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so you
So, after I put you up,
Yeah.
I take another person who can shoot, and stick them up there with you. So you got 2 people shooting.
Yeah.
Suddenly the door opens again, and they throw in a grenade. They close the door, the room starts filling with gas.
Okay.
I am your host and game master, John Ike. Star Wars was created by George Lucas and is owned by Disney. This game follows the basic rules of the Edge of the Empire role-playing game, and rule books are available for sale wherever books are still sold. Liliana Emerald was played by Megan Cordero. You can follow her on Instagram at Maganda88. Maklaw was played by Edgar Cuevas. Music by Megan Cordero. Effects by Jeffrey Gardner. Special thanks to Mike Christensen and Marisa Cuevas. Please like, subscribe, and review, and we will release the next episode in a couple of weeks. Thanks for listening, and remember, if you don't know how to use a med pack, just start stabbing the guy with needles and hope for the best.
All the Trandoshans are right outside.
Yay!
They
How far?
point blank.
Yay!
Man, I need to stop using shit so much. Now, who do you want to designate for corpse duty?
That was kind of enthralling.
I'm sorry, I will have to call your mother right away. I will have her.
Oh, no, don't call it.
I didn't even think that would work.
I think you sound like this, but really you sound like this.
Oh, why are you yelling at me?
Because I want to yell too.
Crit.
Crit.
Hurrah.
Just
Eat it, dick.
Huzzah.
he drops his gun and holds his hands up, surrendering.
Too bad. I'm gonna shoot him.
All right.
Ruthless. Smash his fucking face! I have issues.
So I fart as I walk away.
It's in my mouth.
It's still oh, no.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Protein.